Hello, I'm Umbrenero and welcome back to Umbrenero's Life. Today's video is a neon glow painting. For this painting, I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I wanted to try to do a glowing neon landscape type thing on a black canvas. But before I could do that, I had to add white paint to my canvas so the neon colors would show up without a black light. So that's exactly where I started, is with the white paint to get a nice little base, and it didn't have to be perfect, which is great for me because I am not about being perfect. So, with the white base all dried, then came the fun, I would call it, of deciding what colors, how far apart would I put them, and all of that. So, I figured a nice little gradient would be the easiest way. And I did it the fun way. Just started squeezing the tubes of paint right onto my canvas and quickly realized I needed more paint than I actually put. But that's where I'm glad I was using my black canvas, because it gave me the opportunity to be a little bit messier. But I also did realize I needed more paint at a good spot instead of being a quarter of the way completely through it and realizing then I needed it. But as you can see, the neon colors didn't really show up bright on the black canvas, which is why I put the white down first. So I did the best I could with a quick blend, and then I needed to start figuring out a touch-up for the black areas, because there's a couple areas that had a little bit too much. Like along the bottom right there, I wanted it to be a little bit more crisp, and that's kind of where the color actually decided to show on my black canvas. But the lower gradient there is a reflection basically of the top. And I wanted to do something I normally wouldn't do. And this is what it was. I decided throwing in the little details here kind of made it look like it was the water reflection a little bit. But it doesn't look like that because you really don't have a landscape going on currently. But that changes. So I decided to actually include little specks of glow in the dark paint in this painting as well, because I wanted it to have a unique look, whether it was under black light or if it was in darkness. Yes, for the glow in the dark paint to actually really pop, it needs to charge up in the sun, but it is what it is, because there are times where it actually gets the chance to do that. But no, I went through before I started adding a lot of my details to add the little specks of the glow in the dark, just so that way they were there and I didn't have to worry about them later on. Here I was testing to see how it looked under a black light, and I like how it turned out. Like, yeah, the purple, you can't really see it, but it worked pretty well. And then I was trying to get the glow in the dark paint to really charge up, using a very concentrated black light, but it did not want to cooperate with me. So I took glow-in-the-dark paint and painted a full moon right in the center. And the video doesn't really do it justice, but it does glow pretty well, especially once it's charged up, and so do all of those little stars that you could see me flicking on there. But I needed detail. So I decided to put this little creature, no clue what it is. I just wanted something there, and this is what I ended up creating. Some little creature, not sure what. And doing a reflection for things is something I have not done before. But I enjoy trying new things to see how it goes. But I threw in some little plants that, yeah, they're not very detailed because they're just all in black. Then it was figuring out my main trees. And I didn't want them all to be the same height. I wanted them to differ. And I wanted to have some fun with it. Could I have made this a lot more spooky? Yeah, I could have. Does it give me inspiration for other paintings I want to do? Yes. But here I was doing the reflections, and it's like, hey, I don't need to be perfect because this is water. It doesn't have to be 100% fine. So here I kind of was playing around with different techniques to make the trees look like trees and give the trees in the reflection some look. And I need to improve, but it is what it is. I was having fun with this. I actually enjoyed this a lot because this is something different. It's not the usual type of art that I do. So I figured I'd go in, add extra glow in the dark, especially to that full moon, just so that way when it actually does shine, it really is standing out. I needed to add a reflection into the water, which I did, added some more glow in the dark there. It was a lot of trial and error, but it did look kind of neat once it was all finished. In all, it was a lot of fun, and who knows, maybe I'll do something similar to this again. But you'll have to wait and see. So, thank you for watching, and until next time, I am Umbrenero. Bye!